Hello, you lovely lot, and welcome to day 9 of the magic. It's the Money Magnet Day. Now, I must admit, I'm starting to get to the point now where I'm really feeling that I'm getting into a bit of a flow with gratitude. And like I said to you in the last episode, I wasn't actually sure if I needed to do the magic again because I'd only done it literally 6 months ago. However, it's really made me realise that I thought I was in good habits, but actually, whilst I was grateful, it's made me realise that there is so much more to be grateful to. And I think for me, it really comes back to slowing down. I'm one of these people where I've got an ADHD brain and I'm always rushing from one thing to the other thing to the other thing. Even in the mornings, my morning routine is sometimes terrible. I'll end up getting up, rushing to have a coffee, rushing to get ready, and then leaving through the door as quickly as possible because I fall victim to the snooze alarm. And what this book is really making me realise is I need to slow down and be a bit more present. Even, for instance, with the Soul Sync podcast, I have booked in so many good guests and made my schedule so busy because I want to bring to all of you lovely listeners so much great content and so much wisdom and spirituality that I've got myself busy and I'm rushing around all over the place. But on day 9, I'm really starting to feel now that I'm getting into my stride. And this day, again, got me thinking today. It got me thinking for a few reasons because whilst I always I'm very grateful for the money I receive. What it's actually made me realise is when I come to pay money out and I get a bill, the first thing I do a lot of the time is go, oh, that's expensive. And then I'm putting out negativity. And actually what I should be doing, and I think what this day highlights really well, is actually when you get a bill, the way to kind of look at things is to be thankful for the service you've got. And I think the chapter really kind of makes some funny points when it says about if you're paying a bill for gas or electricity, think about the heating you've received, because imagine if you didn't have heating, how terrible that would be. And, you know, for instance, a phone bill, if you get a phone bill and it's big one month, be grateful for the fact that you have a phone and can communicate, because could you imagine if we all had to walk to one another, even before the days of mobile phones? I was talking to my mum about this today, when you'd sort of arrange to meet someone and you'd say a time and a place, and that would be it. You'd meet them there and you would wait and wait and wait. And do you know what? I'm actually quite glad that I grew up in an age where I'm 36 now, but I do remember when I was kind of up until about 11, I was in that kind of world where you'd ring up and you'd have to ask someone's mum for them and whatnot. And I think there's a lot to be thankful for. I think the chapter does once again acknowledge that if you don't have much money, paying your bills can be one of the most difficult things you need to do. But I think the chapter really kind of takes you through the kind of premise of why gratitude is so important. Because if you are putting out negativity towards a situation, then you're not going to receive abundance. It's actually started to make me really aware this week, since doing the magic, that I've started to look at some people in my life, maybe professional relationships, and it started to make me realise why some people who I know are getting stuck in a rut, because they're putting out a lot of negativity, whether it be about money, job, or health, and actually they're getting stuck in bad health. And I really do think the law of attraction, and this book is making some really valid points. So I hope you're getting into it as much as I am. I've got some wonderful stories that I'm going to share with you on tomorrow's episode, because so many of you are starting to send me in your stories and things are happening. I can see things manifesting. Some of you are getting some just extraordinary synchronicities happening since you've started practicing your way through this. So this is day 9. I must admit, one thing the chapter does say, that it says that take any unpaid bills that you have and write thank you for the money. And actually, that was something that I was doing for months and months and months and months and months when I last did the magic. And I must admit that I remember thinking back now with the benefit of hindsight, that I did have a lot of money flowing in during that period. But isn't it funny how you get caught up in day-to-day life, and like we all do, we kind of forget what maybe got us to a certain place, because you get lost in the day-to-day of life. Anyway, that's day 9, the Money Magnet Day. It's the weekend here. I hope that you're all getting on well with your journey with the magic, and I'm really loving being part of this community with you all. You're giving me the motivation to keep going. Sending you lots of love. See you on day 10. Bye.